My husband keeps asking me what I do all day, so I made this video to forward to him. Bright and early this morning, the crew showed up to start the pad for the new barn. So I hopped on the buggy and headed over to see what they were up to. Every morning I sit down and I answer emails for my small business. I take a daily NAD Plus shot and a weekly B12 shot. I've been super constipated, so I chugged some magnesium citrate and almost threw up. Love this cup. One of my followers asked me to make a video about my skincare routine. Then I made another one about my parasite cleanse. Last week I was in Wisconsin on a work trip, so I had to unpack everything but got distracted by my makeup and then a work phone call. My phone was blowing up today and then the magnesium citrate kicked in. I unpacked my carry-on from the airplane and then headed over to the suitcase. I love that travel mirror, it's so amazing. Got distracted by another work phone call. I accidentally wore my poo-covered barn shoes on the airplane and had to buy new tennis shoes when I was in Wisconsin. I unpacked all the swag from the retreat. Do you unpack immediately when you get home? Unpack some toilet paper. Do you make your bed first thing in the morning or do you wait until you get in it at night? I love these pillows. Headed to the kitchen to unload the dishwasher. I have ADD, so I squirrel a lot and decided to go start some laundry. I only washed the one dress shirt because I have a funeral tomorrow. My phone kept blowing up, so I sat down to answer a few more emails and then went back to the dishwasher. Then I noticed the trash was full, so I decided to take it out to the dumpster. I ran into Peter Piper while I was outside, so I decided to check on them. He's my favorite fence man. All is well on the tree farm, so I headed back to the laundry room to get my shirt out. Our laundry room is in our well house. I don't know if it's my ADD or the fact that dishes were my chore as a child, but I always put them off to the last minute. Forgot to put a new bag in the garbage can. I had a few returns to get together, so I grabbed them and then headed outside. Stopped to say hi to my rescue cow mama. Then I headed over to the tiny house and saw Peter Piper headed to the back. My printer's in here, so it's kind of like a mock office. I got online, set up the returns, and printed out all the labels. Took a minute to admire the new barn pad work. I guess it's a good thing we're best friends with the dirt man, because he has sure been out here a lot this year. Peter called and said he needed me in the back, so I headed to the back of the tree farm to check on what he was doing. I pulled up and told him the gate was in the wrong place. He didn't think that was funny, so I headed back to the top to get my packages. Did I mention I'm a mostly stay-at-home farm wife? Have you ever had lavish bread? It is so good. Threw the towel in the dishwasher so the dishes would hopefully dry. Finished doing the pots and pans that I had left to soak. Cleaned the sink out and I was good to go. Back to the dumpster I go to hide all the evidence again. Grabbed my new steamer out of the laundry room. I've never used one of these. I hope I don't burn my clothes. Made my husband's coffee for tomorrow morning. All right, let's steam this shirt. Time to steam my shirt for tomorrow's funeral. It was way easier than I thought it would be. Vested sent me a cooling comforter, so I made a UGC video for them. It really is a great comforter. Moved the rocking chairs out of the way and jumped on the buggy. Had to stop and say hi to Mama Cow again. Peter was positioning the gate and wanted me to make sure that it was in the right spot. I guess I must have scared him earlier. Everything looked good, so I headed back to the house to make the cucumber salad. All of our sides tonight for dinner are from my garden. I had wrist surgery a couple months ago and I'm finally able to start cooking and chopping again, which makes my husband very happy. I typically cook the okra on the grill, but I've learned to do it in the oven and it's still pretty good. Eating leftover pasta for our main dish tonight. Crushed up Mama Cow's meds so I can mix them in her food. She fell in the mud last year and had stifle in her front left leg. She was waiting for me, so I hurried out and got her food ready, mixed her meds in, and fed her. Noticed she needed a refill on her water, and then my husband got home. Look at that yummy supper. Took a drive over to look at the barn. If you've made it this far, would you like to see more day in the life of a mostly stay-at-home farm wife videos?